lo que, Minnesota? Ya ustedes saben, you already know, I'm Jeffrey Bissoy. You're listening to Puro Deportes, brought to you by Vida y Deportes. And the man pulling up here after a tough weekend. But he's still my main man. We're going to get into it.
I wouldn't say it was a tough weekend.
A tough weekend.
Maybe for you, but...
And a tough weekend. The one, the only, Senor Erick Garcia.
What's up, big dog?
What's up, famo?
Let's jump straight to it.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to it. Let's go straight to it.
Yeah, you want to lead? You want to lead, bro?
Yeah.
Top of the league, you know what I mean?
For those of you that don't know what's going on, big Arsenal fan, big Chelsea fan.
Yard.
We went against each other this Sunday.
Big London.
Big London derby. It was fun. It was everything that I thought it was going to be. It was an intense game off rip. What, you didn't think it was intense?
I'm just saying.
Y'all Chelsea fans.
No. You were saying it was everything I expected it to be, but last week you were talking about it's going to be an easy dub, league leaders, who's Chelsea. But yet it's everything we thought it was going to be. But keep going.
As far as like expectations for like the intensity of the game, it was definitely what I thought it was going to be, which was exciting. It was a fun game. It was an exciting game. We didn't get the result that we wanted, but it was a tough one. I mean, your guys' defense was on point, like, and that was something that you had said too, that the defense was going to be on lock, which it was. That's pretty much what that was. We just couldn't get past, even with being set piece FC.
Yo, we stole that from y'all. Nah, man,
Yeah,
we stole that from you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That Chalobah goal, I don't even know how he scored that. I used to be nasty with headers. I don't even understand how he got that header through that little flake back. Like, that's so crazy to me.
Hopes and dreams.
Literally, bro. And dreams and nightmares for some.
You feel me? But no, it was cool. I mean, like, listen, like when that happened, it was a good goal, and then we scored our goal the way that we did, like we normally do.
I'm not gonna lie. Down 1-0, up 1-0, I was like, if you're Maresca, do you push for a second or do you sit back?
You think?
I really wanted us to just sit back, low-key.
Just park the bus.
But, like, even Saka's goal, that was brilliant on Saka. He created an opening. Fofana fell asleep. And Super Mikel.
Hey, that's my dog, bro. Turn the 6 upside down. It's a 9. You feel me?
Oh, my God.
Bro, who needs Gyökeres? Who needs Gyökeres?
But honestly, who does?
Yeah.
And you guys brought him on later, and it was like, why didn't you just leave Mikel up top?
Yeah, at that point, I mean, like, I don't know. There was a few good opportunities that he definitely could have gotten. Had Martinelli, again, Taylor's all the time, had Martinelli looked up, saw the pass. But it was a fun game to watch. I was hoping you'd dye your hair, hit that little Wiz Khalifa.
Son,
you feel me?
Son, I mean, I would have done it gladly, but I told you.
Me too. I was looking for. At one point, I was looking for my hair dye. I was like, I gotta do this tonight.
Yo, oh God, I was gonna hit my stylist Jetty, like, yo, Jetty, I need you to get me right, yo. I was gonna pull up on Hennepin, man.
So give me your reaction on the Caicedo red.
I was very frustrated because it was just. I think Chelsea came in with a lot of aggressive. Like, they're really aggressive. They're the more aggressive side, right? And I think against Arsenal, that's what you need to do. Like, you need to destabilize them so they don't just come in here thinking that they can just run the show.
Yep.
So you got to be physical. And I think those first 45 minutes, even after the Caicedo red, everybody was amped up. So amped up that you're like, yo, how many reds is Chelsea going to get this game?
Bro, how many yellows?
Dog, it was bad.
It got to a point where I think if it was one more or two more yellows shy from like an FA fine, on either side, I think it might have been the Arsenal side. I think we might have had more yellows than you guys.
I think you guys did have a few more, but in that first half,
1 or 2.
Oh yeah, because that first half, Cucurella could have gotten sent off.
Oh yeah.
In addition to Caicedo,
100%,
which would have left us down 2. Like, it just would have been nasty behavior. But when I saw Caicedo go down, I was just like, I'm not saying it was soft or it didn't merit a red. I'm just saying that if he wasn't as aggressive for his first, he wouldn't have gotten the red afterwards. Because my issue with slow-mos is that if you do anything in slow-mo, it's always going to look way worse than it actually is. Like, the dude didn't come in with his spikes up. When you look at even the slow-mo, he was coming while the ball was in the feet. The ball just got released and Buddy got crunched. right? So he was a half a second slow, but that slow-mo is going to make it look like it was the nastiest foul on earth. He deserved to get sent off. I'm just saying that it was unfortunate. And as a Chelsea fan in real time, I saw that happen. I was like, well, this is going to, not that it was over, hell no. I was just like, this is going to be a 0-0 affair.
Yeah.
And when we scored 1-0, I was like, this is interesting. And we looked like the more dangerous side on both sides of the pitch. And I was like, yo, we need to get this second. And it just never came. So I'm disappointed objectively.
Yeah.
But
do you think that with the score ended up getting tied, like when the equalizer happened, did that change the mentality for Chelsea?
I think when the equalizer happened, I think the mentality shift was more just like keep it a stalemate.
Yeah.
Because you saw them be more aggressive when they were up 1-0.
Yeah.
But I think after you guys tied, you saw like
parked the bus.
Not essentially parked the bus because we were still aggressive looking for our shots. I just think that for me, my biggest frustration with the game was not that we didn't go for 2.
Yeah.
I think Maresca made a lot of great tactical decisions in this game. We really messed you guys up on all your set pieces. Like, it was probably the best you guys have been defended on set pieces in the way that we shaped up. But I think I would have made different substitutions, and I would not have started Esteval at all. Like, all week after the Barcelona game, because Esteval was amazing, everybody was like, yo, Esteval needs to start this weekend. He needs to start this weekend. Yeah. Me, I'm like, no, he shouldn't start this weekend, right? Because in a game against Arsenal, against Big Dogs, like, you want to have a dude that just comes off the bench and that's just like tired legs. The last thing you want to do at the 75th minute is see the line ref, doop.
Yeah.
Hey, you see number 41 coming in. You don't want to see number 41 coming in at the 75th minute, knowing what he can do and knowing what he did to Barcelona. But now that you start him and then you yanked him at the top of the second half, for me, it was an acknowledgement that, okay, yeah, we're down 10 men, but also 2, you're not the guy that we need right now. And I truthfully do believe that had he not started, had you gotten Garnacho and Neto to start, and then you bring Esteval on, you probably end up bringing Esteval onto the pitch instead of Leon Delap. Yeah. Because when Leon Delap came in, I got mad. I was so mad because I was like, I understand being physical with Arsenal CBs and needing that physical presence, but this dude was just walking. He was putting no pressure. His hold-up play was poor. Yeah. I would have much rather have Esteval and then have Pedro Neto play the striker or whatever it is that you're doing, just to have that speed and that certain level of creativity that we just lacked in like the last 20 minutes. I think for me, that's where I got really frustrated, is that that's where the Caicedo red came into play. That's where the decision-making came into play. It's like, you left yourself very thin in the last minutes of the game as far as what you could do to really flip the game into a W. Yeah. But to be down 10 and tying with the league leaders, obviously that's a Chelsea dub. You got to be looking at Mikel and being like, yo, Mikel, why couldn't we score a second goal?
Yeah, and that was my frustration too, where it's like, all right, cool, you guys are down one guy. Like, why are we not taking advantage of this? Like,
talk to me, man. If I was an Arsenal fan after that game, I was watching the game with Arsenal fans. Yeah. I was the only Chelsea fan here until my boy Gustavo came in late in the second half. They were pissed off. They were upset. Yeah. Know what I mean?
It's frustrating to see, like, again, no conversion, especially going down 10 guys. But again, like the defense is good, but it's like, come on, like, it's not like that good to be like a down a guy and hold it that way.
I mean, the defense was that good. I ain't gonna lie to you. You guys weren't able to break into the inside.
Yeah. But I mean, like that to me was frustrating. Where it's like, all right, cool. Like, you guys, like, we equalize. You guys are down one guy. What's the excuse? Like, what's the excuse? And it's like, yeah, we got a few injuries, but it's like, with this team, we're capable of doing it. And I just don't see why we weren't able to do it. It was a fun game to watch, though, for sure.
No, it was a great game.
For me, it's like, all right, cool. Like, how do you move forward from this? Like, we have a game tomorrow.
Yep.
Against Brentford. So another London derby.
3 London derbies in a row. Calling Brentford a London derby is crazy in and of itself, especially after what we just saw. Yeah, like, I mean, we got to name it another one because we need the dub this time. Go 2-1 in London.
2-1, yeah. No, I mean, like, it's London Derby, but it's like, I mean, no disrespect to them, but like, you know,
No, Brentford's been pretty good.
Yeah. But I mean, like, again, like, it's one of those things where it's like you need to take advantage of the 10 guys. Like, you need to take advantage of that. And like, there's no way, like, you know. But it's FIFA shenanigans. Like, it's playing FIFA and you know, you get that type of, you know, situation. But that was frustrating. But again, like, it was a fun game to watch. I was not satisfied, but I was also like not mad at leaving with 1 point. I mean, we got a 5-point difference between us and second place. You guys are third, so that's nice.
Say that. See, this is why I'm mad. Like, as a Chelsea fan, all the Chelsea fans online are happy, right?
Yeah.
And you know why we're happy?
Because you didn't lose.
Nobody likes Chelsea. Okay, we are easily the most hated team, or at least one of the top 3 most hated teams in the Premier League. We are not the people's champs. Even the freaking moderators, the dang announcers, the entire game, anytime Chelsea would make a play, and now here's Chelsea with the play. Arsenal would make a play, and now here's Arsenal. Arsenal towards the goal. It's soccer. Look at soccer. It's like, I've been a broadcaster. I know what it's like to be the broadcaster for the home team. Where's Stamford Bridge?
Damn.
And it's like we're visiting a away team from another country. Nobody likes Chelsea.
You know what that is? Aura.
It has nothing to do with aura. What it is, it has to do with capitalism.
Culture.
You know what I mean? I understand that Chelsea is a
Arsenal.
capitalist team, and we're not necessarily great for football. But I'm a Chelsea fan because of Didier Drogba and all the Africans that play for the team.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, going to this game, you go online, the entire discourse is, oh, Arsenal's going to punch him in the mouth. Oh, Chelsea's going to have a reality check, especially after the Bayern game. Like, everybody's been disrespecting Chelsea because they just want to roast us for spending so much money. So for me, Nigerian PR involved, this was the biggest Chelsea W because now Piers Morgan's not about to go on a chat. Now, I mean, Carragher is not about to go chat talking about some, oh, you know, Chelsea, them lot, they're not playing well. It's like, no, you can't say that no more. Chelsea is legitimately top 3. And I'm really frustrated because I really wanted that W because I want to shut everybody up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want nobody to talk salty about Chelsea because we like that. We really like that. And that's why I'm mad, bro. That's why I'm really riled up. Not because it was a bad L or nothing like that. It's just that I wanted that dub.
Who do you guys have next? Here, I'm looking right now, actually.
Up next.
You guys have Leeds.
Yeah, I think
tomorrow.
That's a dub.
Yeah, you guys have Leeds tomorrow.
Also, can we put to bed finally that Jurriën Timber hype? Because Reece James is that guy, bro. Man of the match. Reece James is that guy.
I would say it's deserved. For sure. It was good. He had a good game, but I want to say he's better than Timber.
Oh my God. Next.
Are you heavy on Twitter?
Am I heavy on Twitter?
Yeah.
Ever since I became a journalist, I've been addicted to Twitter. I hate it.
I love the match day Timber tweets because it's like a Bible quote all the time. And there's certain Bible quotes that he's just like undefeated. I love it. It's great.
Good for him.
Bible buddies.
Bible buddies. I mean, he should be playing for Chelsea. We are officially Prayers FC. So
That's crazy, bro.
We got all the church boys.
You guys lost all the Mendham.
Yeah, we sent him to Arsenal.
That's right.
And Noni was looking lost the entire time. Y'all can have him.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Any final thoughts about Arsenal and Chelsea? Anything that you learned that you're kind of like still salty about? Like, yo, let it out, man. Because you always be chilling, but be real, bro. Be for real. I be for real. Be for real, bro.
Again, I'm just not sold on Gyökeres. I wasn't sold on Gyökeres when we first signed him. Do I think he's gonna work out in the end? I don't think so. Do I think we might get another striker in the January transfer window? Maybe, or another winger. I don't know. I think some moves are gonna happen in January. I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You played Chelsea. You started to discover yourself. I see you. You play Chelsea. You play Chelsea one time. You started to ask yourself deep questions about yourself.
That's not even.
We might need a striker for real. Maybe we might need a winger.
It's not even like that. I mean, like for me, it was just like
it's like that.
For me, it was just like I don't know. The game didn't really expose much. I mean, the idea of like Gyökeres just not being it for me has been around for a minute.
So would you say that
as it was very quiet that game?
He had a poor game.
I didn't really.
He had a poor game.
He was just really quiet that whole game. So for him to come out and then Gyökeres to come in and like kind of have some opportunities, but like not really. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember many Arsenal players outside of Saka.
You, Kevin,
and Marino,
my striker.
Yeah, those are the only two players when I look at Arsenal, and I'm not even trying to be like shady for real.
Nah, you being shady.
Nah, I'm not being shady for real. Like the two players. Odegaard in general just doesn't move me.
Really?
No, I'm not an Odegaard fan by any means. I think you guys should upgrade that position significantly. Saliba didn't play.
I know, but
I'm talking about the game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about general. I thought you were talking about general.
No, Arsenal in general has a lot of players.
Calafiori surprised me a little bit more than I thought he would.
He was great. He was really good in the first 30.
He was that anchor for a little bit.
And he was the one carrying the ball forward. Like when you guys looked threatening in that first half, a lot of it came through him. I agree. He was good, and then you guys subbed him out because he was on the yellow.
Bellerin walked so he can run, you know?
Oh, my God.
Come on.
In any case, I still stand by what I said. Like, only two players from Arsenal that game stood out to me as far as, like, you guys had a really good game. Yeah. Saka was really good.
Mikel.
He was silent for a very long time, but then that assist, that was solid, man. It's in the memory, right? Mikel's just a solid player all around.
Do we play each other again, right?
At some point. We should be playing you guys at wherever you guys play at.
Wow. Right. So you got Leeds, you got Bournemouth, you got Everton. Aston Villa and Bournemouth again, and then we're in January.
Light.
Easy dubs.
I would say easy dubs besides Villa. Villa's good, top 4 defense in the league.
Yeah.
They've been finally finding their form recently. They're really good. Leeds is a dub. Both Bournemouths are a dub, but I think the second Bournemouth game could be a trap game.
Yeah.
Everton could potentially be a trap game because some days Everton looks like their defense is top 3, and then other days they get banged down by Newcastle.
Relegation team.
Like they let in 2 goals by my boy Thiaw. Shout out to Thiaw.
We got Brentford. I think that's a W. Aston Villa against Unai Emery.
Trap game.
Yeah,
that's a trap game.
That one's tough to say.
That's a trap game. That could be tied.
Yeah,
I can see you guys tying that game.
Yeah, I can see it being a good game, but I can definitely see it being like a 2-2.
2-2, 1-1 type ish.
Yeah. Then we got Wolves. Dub. Sorry, Wolves. Everton. I think that one's a dub.
That should be a dub. That should be a pretty easy
against the Toffees.
They don't got the goods.
Brighton. I think that one will be a dub.
That should be a dub, like a little 2-1, 3-1 situation.
And then Aston Villa again.
You got 2.
I think that one will be.
Yeah, you got 2 trap games. Villa's just the trap game of all trap games.
Yeah, I think that one will win. I think
on paper you think you're gonna beat them and then they come through.
I think that one will win. If we either tie the first one, win the second one, or win the first one, tie the second one. But I don't see us losing to Unai Emery.
Can I ask you a personal question?
And that's December. Yeah, what's up?
Is Gyökeres the flop of the season?
I would say I would put Benjamin Sesko before Gyökeres because at least Gyökeres has some goals under his belt. 6 goals. Yeah, the leading scorer thus far. Yeah, so I wouldn't say he's a flop of the season. I would say he's mediocre so far. Like the hype. I mean, listen, I'm a big celebration merchant. Like I love the whole But hey, if you flip that upside down, some udders, you feel me? What a thing. Come on, stop playing.
Oh my God. You put it upside down, it turns into Majin from the freaking DBZ, bro.
So, I mean, I wouldn't say he's a flop of the season. I definitely would be like he's just a mediocre signing that we probably pay a little too much for. But it's his first season. Again, Premier League is always going to be a different adjustment. But we've seen other players make the jump to the Premier League and like settle very well. So I'll give him at least another year, but we'll see.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He the type of striker that you see at Bournemouth. Nah, man. He the type of striker you see at Everton.
At Brighton.
Nah, I mean, Brighton. I mean, look, West Ham is looking for a striker like Jokic. It's like, and he's the type of striker that on those teams, he's banging in 16 goals a year.
Which is insane.
You know what I mean?
It's insane. That
I don't know what it is about like the elite teams of the Premier League, but the Jokic type strikers just don't do well there. I think you just have to be way more technical when you're on those teams, just because teams don't give you don't give you the space, bro.
Well, you saw what's his name like kind of like just become mediocre, and then he moved to Brighton. Now he's just like really good.
Danny Welbeck?
No, well him too, but what's his dude name? Pretty boy.
I don't know Pretty Boys.
Jack Grealish.
Oh, he went to Everton?
No, was it Everton or was it?
He went to Everton.
Brighton? Everton, yeah. So
I mean, but he wasn't. I mean, my issue is I think he went to the wrong team.
Quality player now.
I think had he gone to Arsenal, he would have been way better.
Yeah,
it's a style of play. Pep's style of play forces you to really play angles, not express yourself, and play some galactic tiki-taka BS, man.
Yeah.
I think with Arsenal would have played way more to his strengths. And if you guys had like that prime Aston Villa, Jack Grealish, I'd really be fearful of Arsenal. I'm not going to lie to you because the things he can do, there are a few players that can do it. I don't think it was a talent issue. I think it was a team issue. It happens.
So you think we should, you think a Jokeres would do great at like a West Ham?
Bro, Gyökeres with Paqueta, Mateus Fernandes, Somerville, Bowen. I'm sorry, bro. He's banging in 60. He's probably banging 20 goals a season, and I'm so serious. You know, because it's the way that those teams line up with their strikers that's just different than the way the elite teams do it. The elite teams, they front an egalitarian system. Where everyone kind of touches and you send your numbers forward. Yep. These other teams are just like, yo, I need to get that ball to my center forward. Even if they have tricksters, like Paqueta's a really good player, even though he be gambling. I saw what you did with your second yellow this weekend, bro. That was crazy. But strikers eat. Like, for example, look at Brentford, right? Yep. Brentford got Igor Julio. I think it's Julio or the Jesus. There's like 4 Brazilian Igors right now in the league. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But he's the second leading striker in goals this season behind Haaland. I'm sorry if you listen to this, Brentford. Igor's not good, okay? There's a reason he's not on the Brazilian national team, even though he's probably the highest scoring Brazilian striker. Why? You watch him play. He don't got the technical ability. He don't got the flair. He don't really got the back to the center back game.
He don't got that favela, bro.
He don't. He really don't. But he's banging in goals.
Yeah.
Half of which are penalties. That's part of it.
And that was a Jokeres thing too.
Know what I mean? And the other half are headers, being physical enough, right place at the right time. You can't right place in the right time in an elite team. I'm gonna give you a case in point. City this weekend. You see that game?
No.
It was City versus Leeds, actually. City won 3-2, but they struggled.
Really?
They struggled. Oh my God, City struggled. Like, they just could not get anything easy. And we had that conversation about, like, what does Haaland have to do to be considered the best player in the world?
Up there, yeah.
He was nowhere to be seen this game. Why was he nowhere to be seen this game? It's because he couldn't do anything.
Not a clutch time?
Just nothing, right? Because anywhere he goes, he's got 3-4 bodies on him.
Yep.
On elite teams, that's what happens with strikers.
Yeah.
It's 3 to 4 bodies on you. So if you want the ball, you got to become Harry Kane. You got to drop into the midfield on some Wayne Rooney-ish, grab the ball, and now you're playing that sort of game. And Haaland's gotten really good, but he's not at the level where he's like...
That's not his forte. It's not in his bag.
And so that's why those burly strikers like Jokeres struggle at elite teams, because when those smaller clubs play them, you don't got the space.
Yeah.
You do not have the space.
So I know we went a little bit off target there.
Flop of the season?
Flop of the season.
It's not Jokeres. He's been fine. We talked a lot about him.
If I were to put my 3, I would say Isak.
He just scored this weekend. But yes, I agree.
I was saying, but like overall, like maybe he's getting into his groove, and we'll revisit this at like in the springtime, you know.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. It's early season.
It's early season, but so far, Isak, Benjamin Sesko,
for sure.
And who's a good third?
I already know who my number one is, but the
your
obvious third is Mr. 007 himself, Florian Wirtz, for sure. Florian Wirtz has been mid. He's been absolutely mid.
The Lion does not concern himself with Liverpool games, so I haven't really been watching those. But I would say Simon too. They overhyped
Javi Simons is on my list. Javi Simons has not done anything. Mm-hmm. Now, some people might be like, it's Tottenham, and Tottenham hasn't done anything. But I'm like, you were paid handsomely.
Yeah.
To be,
and it wasn't like he was doing bad before with Leipzig. It was Leipzig, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest right now, B. We gotta stop buying players from Germany. Like German players, the ones that truly make it in the Prem. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying they're a dime a dozen, but I think if you look at the percentage, it's like 20 to 30% of them actually truly succeed.
But let me take that an extra step further. I think we should stop doing the whole like slapping every young kid as a wonder kid. Because he was also considered a wonder kid. He was under PSG's system for a very, very long time.
Yeah,
they refused to let him go.
Yeah,
he had almost a similar Odegaard-esque type, loan spell. He found a good team. It was good, and then he moved out here. And it wasn't even like he was an option for Tottenham. It was more of a retaliation signing just for not getting Eze.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because they really want to Eze. I don't know about the whole wonder kid thing, because then you're redoing your entire system about like, as it comes to young players, your scouting of them, right? Yeah. Like I think so much of scouting, a lot of scouts gets it wrong because a player might be really good for their age level, then they get bumped up and they can't handle the physicality. Or maybe a player might be really good for their skill level, but that they stayed at a club that they shouldn't have, and it messes up their career.
But him specifically has been since he was 14. Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's not because he don't have the talent. Now, I mean, he can end up going to PSG, to Monaco, have his little Napoli regen, and then we're going to be talking about him like we're talking about Scott McTominay. You know what I'm saying?
Serie A rehab?
Honestly, Serie A rehab is real. You know what I mean? That South of Spain rehab is real. Yeah. Like, it's legit. I think more than anything, though, I think there are certain players playing in certain leagues that the Premier League just needs to watch out for. The players that do the best in the Premier League are French.
Yep. Yeah.
The French players almost always hit. And they're the cheapest. And yet nobody ever just goes there and just like, yo, I'm poaching here and here Toulouse. I'm poaching him Nice. And him. Nice. I'm poaching him and him. Like there's not enough teams just scouting there because those players, we talk about them being in the Farmers League. Honestly, they're not the Farmers League because there's lesser competition. They're the Farmers League because they're raising the crops.
Yeah.
The football crops are there, man.
And they're great they're
so good.
And they're great for regen as well, too.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like Sambi Lokonga when he played for us wasn't the best.
Yep.
But him on that loan spell to Marseille.
Marseille?
Both him and Guendouzi.
Yeah.
Balling out.
Aubameyang having a regen right now with Marseille.
Yeah, exactly.
Killing it.
Yeah. So I think it's I think for Xavi, I think he might need that. I don't think he's ready for Prem. But at the same time, it's like, again, like I didn't really see anything special to begin. I thought it was just like all overhyped.
I also just
that's my whole point of this whole like everyone slaps this whole wonder kid thing just because they're young.
I think it's a tough. You're right. I just think it's really tough. Signing of the season. If you had to say someone was the signing of the season thus far, who would you say that is? My boy really went quiet.
No one's coming to mind as far as me, as far as like for me. Refresh me real quick. Cool.
Here's some names that I put together on the list.
Okay.
I think Shaka is probably number one.
Oh, my dog?
Sunderland. Signed this year. Has made a significant impact. I think he definitely is probably number one.
100%.
We'll see how Sunderland does because they got 7 players going to AFCON, which is crazy. 7 players going to AFCON is
You know what we should do, man?
crazy.
I wish we had the time and the resources to just like AFCON live watch, because some of those games are generational. Like, I love AFCON clips, bro, because it's some of the best and worst, like, officiating, great football. It's just like high intensity. A lot comes out of AFCON.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I love it. Champions League, World Cup, AFCON.
yeah. No, and CONMEBOL, because CONMEBOL is really similar too.
Yeah.
Like, people always be like, "Yo, how hasn't Argentina won more Copa Americas?" It's like, it's really hard
tough,
when everybody's
bro.
playing prison ball.
Prison ball, not dead ass.
No,
Dude.
seriously, like, you just getting bullied. I'll never forget that freaking Argentina-Brazil final.
Yeah, bro.
They fouled Neymar about like 60 times in that game.
Yeah,
he
bro.
spent most of his time on the ground.
Floor, yeah.
They were whooping this boy's butt. No wonder this dude over here in Santos trying to save his boyhood club.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Like,
straight up. It's tough. But no, that's I think Xhaka's a good one on that list. I think for me, like, when that signing happening, and as someone that has watched Sunderland from their relegation to now through the Netflix special, like the Netflix show, highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. I knew that they would do pretty well. It's because Xhaka, just again, as someone that had Xhaka on our team, like, he's just such a veteran status, and he, like, a lot of those players are young players that I think will follow suit, and now we see it.
they also signed a lot of players. They signed a lot of players, and the players that they signed have been really good and incredible value as well.
Isidore, right? Isidore is one of them.
Isidore, eligible for the Haitian national team. Dan Ballard is really good. Mozambique in left back is real good. Renildo Maldava. You would have thought he was Portuguese or Brazilian,
It's
but no, he's
crazy.
been real good.
But once I think once they survive this season, which I do think that they will
Oh
survive.
yeah, they
this
will,
season,
no question.
they start getting those deal sponsorships, start getting a little bit more money to the club. I do think that they'll build a nice, like, team from the ground up. I think they'll be a sleeper team to watch for sure.
Yeah, I would like
in the next coming years.
Yeah, I don't got more to say about something. There's a lot to say.
So yeah,
Xhaka for sure. Signing of the season. I think Xhaka probably wins for me, but the two names that just stick out for me here, the stats may not maybe 100% back them, but I think their impact on their teams have backed them, even if their teams are not doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Brian Bomo for Man U. He's been electric every time he's on the pitch. Like, Man U, by me, say whatever you want to say about Man U, but Brian Bomo
difference maker.
Is a difference maker on that team anytime he's on the ball.
Yeah.
I think he's been really good. I think it was a great signing for a team kind of figuring it out, but also kind of floundering. They're weird, man. Man U's weird.
I love hate watching that.
Yeah, they're just a weird team. They should not be where they're at considering the quality of talent. But I'm not going to get into
whole
that.
Different,
that's a different conversation. The other signing that's definitely got to be on here is Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Like, City had been suffering for a very long time because Ederson was just whack. He was extremely whack. And I know the back line of City's not necessarily the best, but they were not as bad as the goals that they were letting in.
Yeah.
And Donnarumma, he's still prone to making mistakes, but just even the first game that he came in and you looked at City, you're like,
tone.
No, he really did. I was like, oh.
It's like, yo, this is a world-class, keeper.
Absolutely.
Let me remind you.
I think even the City players looked back were like, oh, Gigi got it? I'd say
Gigi got it, don't worry.
No, I mean, we don't usually show love to goalkeepers, but I think he's made a tremendous difference. I mean, they're second right now. So
I
that speaks volumes to how good he's been.
Yeah, no, I think so too. Yeah, I can't really think of anyone else really that, like, has stuck out. Obviously, like, there's more, like, niche, like, what they do as far as, like, impacting for their team.
Right, Jack Grealish, Kieran Dewsbury Hall with Everton. I think both of them have been really good as well.
And even some smaller, like, they don't have to be, like, big, billboard signings, but I think some of the smaller signings too make a difference for those teams. But again, some of the big monster signings, I'm a little disappointed so far, but again, we're only December. We got till what, May?
Yep.
So, who knows? Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Let's switch gears real quick. Let's talk a little bit of Vikings Blues.
Ooh.
And a little bit of Wolves. We haven't talked about these two teams in a little bit. The Vikings played this Sunday.
Did we?
If I speak, I'm in trouble. It's 4 straight losses for the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes, sir.
Going into Week 14, they were held scoreless on Sunday versus the Seahawks.
Shout out Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold lost 26-0. JJ's hurt. They're saying that he might be warming up for next week. Max Brosmer, the local kid, Stillwater, poor game, 19 for 30. 126 yards, 4 interceptions.
I almost don't. With a defense like the Seahawks, because they have a really good defense, you're kind of like throwing them in the wolves. Max Brosmer. For your first game against a defense like that and a horrible O-line that we have, we did a lot more throwing, which is nice. That's something that we haven't done this season as much. So it was good to see the ball actually leave the pocket. But no catches were made. And it's like, at that point, I do feel like the everything is in shambles.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that he was throwing bad passes. But at the same time, it's like, you have elite receivers. Some of these catches should be some catches that they should be making. O-line's horrible. I hate it.
But it's crazy because they actually invested money in the O-line, both in draft capital, in addition to actually spending money in free agency.
I thought we had a really good offseason. As far as some of the moves that we made, I was like, oh, okay, we cooking.
Yeah.
We are not cooking. I'm sure there are pre-booked, Cancun flights happening right now. It's tough. But I don't know. I honestly have no words for this franchise right now, and this is me just being really nice about it. But again, at the end of the day, it's a tale as old as time. It's always boiled down to a quarterback. We have the receivers, we have the running back. Not right now. But I'm saying historically,
we've had running backs.
Historically, not this season. No. Yeah. But it's like you have one of the best receivers in the league. With no quarterback. It's tough. I'm not sure what to even think of KOC at this point.
There's a lot of questions to be asked.
At this point, it's like, do you even continue?
I think you have to. I think you have to continue, bro. Because you can continue.
No. Yeah, I'm just kind of going on a tangent at this point, but it's just like, what is it with KOC? Brian Flores, if it wasn't for that,
Brian Flores did his job, limiting a good team to 26 points. Sam Darnold did not look great.
No. And that's nice because again, as someone that has been with the organization, his weak points, and I think that was something that Brian Flores was able to do was to pressure that pocket a little bit more. They weren't really doing third down conversions this season. So the fact that was the weak point was he did his job. It was cool. But I think KOC, as far as the offense goes, horrible. At that point, I'm just asking myself what's good with the GM? What's the future of this franchise? Because as far as I see it, cool, we have our ups and downs, but there's no progress. We really haven't had much progress.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation, right? And everyone's online is mad, right?
Yeah.
There are so many in sports. There's so many things. There's the on-field product. There's the back scene stuff. There's the cap. American sports, European sports is different, but American sports, there's the cap, right? And how you manage your cap and are able to maneuver around it impacts the type of talent you can have on the field, right? When Kwesi inherited this team, we had a monstrous cap. It was so bad. We couldn't do anything, right? And I think he's managed the cap really, really well, and I think he's been trying to find value bargain players at certain positions, right? And to his credit, he has historically actually been kind of decent at it.
Yeah.
The issue is that right now, in your 3 to 4 years in Minnesota, it seems as if there's just zero identity, right?
Yeah.
And that's the challenge, is that you have a team with zero identity, and you start looking around and you're like, what are we building around here? And in previous seasons, like, we were winning games. And when you win games, you don't have to think about what are we building around here. We're just saying, let's try to win more games.
Yep.
But when you are 4-8, and every week you're throwing out, we've played 3 different quarterbacks this season.
Yeah, bro.
None of them have particularly been great. JJ's had some highs, but it's been mainly lows as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're stuck in a position where it's like, I've been saying this all season, JJ's on a ticking bomb. He's been patient.
Oh, yeah.
But have you seen him post-game?
Yes.
He's been shying away from interviews.
Mm-hmm.
He's been solemn. He's on the sidelines. He's not talking to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's an incredible professional.
Yeah.
But no elite receiver wants to go through a season like this. Like, you can lose games, but at least let me get my numbers up. He don't even got his numbers up. So you can imagine how I feel.
And historically, I mean, he's been, trying to break records. Like, he's a great, great athlete. And for this to be your season is I'm sure it's frustrating. Both on like a personal level, but at the same time a team level.
Absolutely. Now I look at the Vikings right now, and they're caught in a really hard place. And it's very similar to the Wolves too. But I think the Wolves have demonstrated a longer point of success, and they have different pieces. So they don't have to force a move, or they can force a move and they'll be all right.
Yeah.
Or they can keep the course and they'll be okay. Mm-hmm. The Vikings right now are neither. Like, I think the Vikings are in a point where it's like, you might have to ask yourself serious questions about, is this Kwesi's last year? Because we know he has not been great at the draft. Mm-mm. He's missed at the draft. Mm-hmm. And so whatever GM that you bring in after him, if you move on from him, right, you're going to want to bring him in before the draft comes.
Yep.
Because you're going to want to bring someone that can maximize the value of what is one of the biggest off-season sporting events. And going with Kwesi to war in that room again, it's like, do you want to roll that dice? We know what the result's going to be based off his record.
Last record, yeah.
KOC gets a pass from me because KOC still, from a record perspective, is top 5 in the league.
Yeah.
So you put him on another team with a slightly better GM or just a quarterback.
Oh, it's reps.
It's reps, right?
And historically, that's happened. It's happened again. Whether it's a player, whether it's a coach, it's happened.
So that's why I think the Vikings are in a really, really tough situation. And
I haven't seen a record this bad in a while.
Childress. Josh Childress. That's the name. That's the first name that comes to me. Maybe we've had a worse one since, but I remember some of those Josh Childress years and just being like, yeah, I just don't.
That's when tickets were like $29, bro. You feel me? Like, son, maybe I might catch a Vikings game this year.
Son.
But it's, I mean, like, again, I feel like you said, there's really no direction. There's really no, building around anything.
Yeah.
Even with one of the best receivers in the league, what are we really doing to build around? But at the same time, though, like with it's different than, like, at least for me, like, I could be wrong, but at least for me, like, I feel like with basketball, it's easy to kind of like build a team around one player.
Absolutely.
Or like, or even still like to go even further with that, with basketball or even soccer too. Like, but with basketball, like, you draft someone from, college into the league, they sometimes have an easier transition to still being a star, And I feel like when it comes to the quarterback position, it's a little bit tough. You could be elite quarterback. I mean, Cam Ward, for example. Cam Ward, great college quarterback, and now he's with the Titans, and it's just like, it's tough. So it's like, what do you do? Like, the only thing for me that I can think of is you have to bring in like some sort of a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
I honestly don't again, I don't know why and I know it might have been cap related, but like Sam Darnold was right there. Daniel Jones was also right there too. And look at both of them individually having the great season.
Daniel Jones is interesting. I mean, good on him. I mean, Sam Darnold, we did try to sign him. Seahawks gave him more money, but I think one of the NFL analysts recently said, like, look, if you know J.J. McCarthy's going to need a few years, then why wouldn't you sign Sam Darnold to a bigger contract and just let J.J. McCarthy develop? Like, and I think that is one of the Minnesota issues that we've had for a very long time, especially the football team, is that we I don't know why we've never done the understudy development.
It worked out for Green Bay?
It always works out for Green Bay. They went from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, and now they've gone from Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. Now, I don't think Jordan Love is that guy, but he's a passable.
He's getting there.
He's a passable franchise QB. And when I mean passable, it means that we're always going to be in contention to make it to the playoffs. And if you can't win a Super Bowl, you at least want to have a QB that can always have you competing to be in the playoffs. Because once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. That's experience at the end of the day.
Absolutely. So I'm like, it was a genuine opportunity to have both and let JJ recover and not feel rushed into anything. Because now you've tainted his entire rep.
Now his confidence is down.
His confidence is down. And you've created a situation where everyone in the locker room is asking themselves questions like, yo, if my contract's coming up or if I see myself as an elite player, do I want to stay on this team? I'm talking to my agent like, yo, I'm going to need you to look around and see
what's up.
See what's up. And I'm going to try and play with a QB, or I'm going to try and play in an organization that I feel is more steady. The Vikings are not steady, and that's unfortunate.
We're not too far off from like a situation with like the Browns. Minus like our coach really isn't, the same as Stefanski, but like it's a similar situation, man.
Yeah, man. It's I ain't got more to say about the Vikes, man. I can't even be cautiously optimistic. It's just not a pretty situation.
Oh, no.
And, Ziggy Wolf and his team are going to have to make some tough calls come the offseason. Kwesi's going to have to really get his ish together with the whole scouting department. I know he lost somebody in his office recently. So we'll see if by being able to replace that position, that helps them make more sound decisions. KLC is going to have to take a hard look in the mirror into next season because a lot of the play calling this year has been absolutely atrocious.
Horrendous.
It's ridiculous. All right, let's talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wolves are 12-8. Winners of their last two victories over the Spurs and the Celtics. They did lose to OKC before then. And they sit currently 6th in the Western Conference at the time of this recording. We've talked back and forth about shaking things up, not shaking things up. I've said we needed a guard. I think we should go for a LaMelo or Trae Young. You watch this Timberwolves team. What are you seeing?
I'm starting to see it kind of coming together, but at the same time, since we've talked about it, I've been trying to see a world without Julius Randle, what that would look like. How does it impact the team? And it's tough to say. I think, because again, it's like it's lows and highs, and it's like we definitely need a point guard for sure, 100%. But it's like, and it could be because I'm so attached to the team, but it's like, who can I live without? And I'm examining, plays. I'm examining players, and cool, we can do without this, or well, he's clutching it right now, so it's like I don't think I can't see a world without this person. It's tough. Like I'm stressing watching these games because it's like, who am I losing? Because these are quality players. These are, if a team picks them up, they're a quality. They're a difference maker. But the main thing for me has been, since you've instilled this in my brain, was a world without Julius Randle. What does that look like? It's tough. It's a big give and take.
It is.
Because it's, you get a quality point guard, but you lose someone that, to me, feels clutch in situations. And for me, it's like, can hold his own without an Ant.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Versus, like, I know that, like, if Ant's not playing, he can step up for sure. But I don't know that if, let's say we bring, like, a Trae Young without Ant. Or LaMelo without Ant. If he's injured or whatever, like, could he do the same thing? Because whoever's coming in has to be at number 2.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to be the number 2. And to me, Julius is that number 2. But as far as from, like, a point guard position, that's important. That's your score. That's your scorer, you know? Like, that's sometimes your playmaker. And I can't see that. I can't see that. In a perfect world, I would love to have someone come in and Rudy can be gone and that's it. But
I'm gonna tell you like I tell every Rudy.
You're a Rudy defender, bro. So
I have to be. there are so many.
Well, as a big guy, yeah.
And it's not even about a big guy. Like, it has nothing to do with that. Right? I will tell you straight up everything Rudy Gobert is bad at. And you guys are all right. He can't post up. He has weak hands. Can't shoot free throws. Lack of athleticism. Should be blocking way more shots.
Yeah.
Messes up his coverages on both defense and offense sometimes in a way that makes you kind of like really frustrated. But, you know, my thing is always this. Because people already have a Rudy Gobert prejudice, every mistake that he makes is always going to be more amplified than anybody else.
Right.
People don't like him. That is an objective thing. People do not like Rudy Gobert.
Let me rebuttal this, though. As a big man, those things that you just said, though, aren't those like key things for a big man?
I would say they're big things for a big man, but I think for someone like Rudy Gobert, there are two things that are also really valuable, right? One, the truth is, our defense is crap without him.
Yeah.
And you see it in real time. If you're actually watching the game. Like, if all you're doing is watching the game is like,
hate watching? Yeah.
You know, hate watching. He's like, oh, he didn't get that block. Oh, he didn't get that rebound.
Yeah.
Then, and you're just looking at stats.
Yeah.
You're not going to see the impact of Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert's impact are things that you actually have to be watching the game and understanding the game of basketball and saying like, oh, this dude actually did not want to drive here because Rudy Gobert is there. When he's not there, guards are just going straight into the lane, straight line, because they know no one is going to be there to deter them. Mm-hmm. That impacts things, right? So if you move Rudy Gobert, you need to be able to bring somebody else that can either do that or at least block way more shots, right? I'm not against moving Rudy, but if you move Rudy, you need to bring back in someone that can at least do half of what he does, right? To your point about what he does on offense, like my big thing on offense, I think we've been doing a much better job of involving him on offense. Mm-hmm. The drive and kick stuff, like we weren't doing that a year, 2 years ago. Like people don't understand this about big men, especially big men like Rudy, who are not like post up, drop step, fake, over the top type big men. Their confidence goes down if they don't touch the ball. Like we still want to touch the ball too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so every time you ignore him, on defense, even my energy gonna go down. So you're gonna start being like, man, F this, man. I'm not gonna work hard. Y'all not even passing me the ball. Yeah. And you keep losing your man, right? Because Rudy always gets into these positions where he gets dunked on or somebody just slashes on him. Yeah. Like, yo, Rudy, what you're doing? I'm like, Buddy, literally letting Buddy just cakewalk into the middle of the floor and asking me to clean it up. And if I go there to clean it up, that's an oop right behind me. Like, that's a very terrible situation, and your motivation goes down when you don't touch the ball. I think we've done a better job. So that's where the point guard situation becomes better for me, because someone like Trae Young or someone like LaMelo Ball becomes a jailbreaker for Rudy. Yeah. Right? Because you got another perimeter threat that creates space on the low block. You have Naz Reid that will start if you move Julius. That's another spacer. Because of just all those different dynamics, Rudy Gobert becomes much more dangerous, like the Rudy Gobert that we saw in that Lakers game. Yeah. That only happens when a certain level of spacing happens on the pitch. Or when other teams overload, like they front load on guards so that your big is wide open. If everyone's just like, yo, Rudy's soft, he is to a certain extent. His finishing's actually been pretty decent this year. So that's why I have to be a Rudy protector, because the hate is so strong that we lose the plot. We lose the plot sometimes when it comes to Rudy, and I hate that. Yeah. But I'm okay moving them if we get the right person. It has to be the right person.
It has to be the right person. Absolutely. Yeah. No, for sure.
But with his contract, I think that's the other challenge is like his contract, his value around the league, you're not going to get a good player back. So you're kind of stuck with him. I think that's my other part too. Is like I know we're stuck with him.
Yeah.
And I know the Wolves organization are not looking to move him actively. No, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's a non-starter.
So again, like with these last couple games, like how do you feel? How do you feel? I know I went on my tangent. And like that's how I've been looking at the games.
Yeah. You're looking at it the right way. No, I like that. I would say for me personally, we should be beating the Spurs and the Celtics. Like those games mean little to me. The Celtics don't got Jason Tatum. Yes, they're playing well this year, but to me, they're a mid-table Eastern Conference team that's gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about that. Like when I look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, I need them to be in conversations with OKC. I want them to be in conversations with Denver. I want them to be in conversations with Cleveland or New York. Teams that are at the top. Or the Detroit Pistons right now. Like, when you talk about the top 6 teams in the league, Minnesota needs to be there. We are not there. So, games against the Celtics and the Spurs without Wemby, for me, I'm like, great.
Cool.
I'm happy we did not choke this like we choked against Phoenix or against the Kings. Yep. Amazing. Me, it's always going to come down to, can you beat these elite teams? That's where you show me something. Like, when you guys played OKC, I learned something. You can't beat these elite teams. You were very close.
That's the most frustrating part, where it's like, it's not a blowout.
It's never a blowout.
It's right there.
It's right there.
And it's like, what do you need to do to get over that hump?
Look, the game of basketball has changed. Oh. And I think that's the part that people don't understand about what makes OKC special. They're special not only because they own everybody's first round pick and they have a lot of young stars, but that's really what it is. 15 people on a roster, many of them are really affordable salaries, etc. But every single one of them plays hard in a certain brand of basketball that everyone subscribes to. And I think in today's NBA, that's more valuable than having NBA superstars. That's why the Indiana Pacers were able to make it all the way to the finals. Tyrese is really good, but he's not Ant-Man when it comes to scoring. But now you put Tyrese on a team with Siakam, who can score pretty well, but he's always like a borderline all-star. Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not. Nembhard, Neesmith, Miles Turner when he was on the team. And then you got the bench brigade, and now you're like, oh, they got 10, 11, 12 players here that are just good basketball players. Oh, my coach plays a certain identity. Yeah. And I think that's what's missing with Minnesota, and I'm just waiting to see.
Real hoops?
Real hoops, but more importantly, just is like to say it properly. I want to know, what is the Minnesota identity? 2 years ago when we had Cat, it was defense. We smothered teams. You could not score on us. That's not the identity right now. So if that's not the identity, are we going to be a moving space teams? Finch has always said it. We play our best when we're moving the ball, swing, reverse, backdoor cut, reverse back to the top. That game against the Spurs, why did we win that game? We messed up the entire defensive plans. Why do we win against the Celtics? It's the same thing. So are we going to be that team? Is that going to be our identity? Or are we just going to play like that against the Spurs? And now that we play against OKC or the Lakers, we're a
little bit different, yeah.
We're moving different. Like, it can't just be a one-game thing. Because if we're going to be an ISO team, I'm sorry, ISO ball's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead. Unless... I mean,
going
Ant's
back
been
to
amazing.
Real hoops, bro.
It's real hoops. And Ant's been amazing, by the way. I'm not saying this as a thing to come at Ant. Ant's been damn near averaging 40. This boy has been ridiculous. But the team identity, once I understand what it is that we do, that we can execute day in after day in, until we do that, I'm just looking at it like, yes, you should be winning this game. Because, again, you're a team with expectations now.
Yep.
It's not we're happy to be here. Nah, man.
No. And again, we're not satisfied, I think, again, because at least us as a fandom, and I'm sure them as a team, you go to 2 back-to-back Western Conference finals. The expectation's high. Anything below that is a failure. So it's having that in mind, and again, it's still early on in the season, but figuring that out early,
Yeah.
you know,
Figuring it out.
and if you're not planning on making a move for any sort of player, then figuring it out with this team specifically.
Look, man.
It's tough, man.
Look, man, I've been saying, I've been watching this team, and at the beginning of the season, I said we were going to win a lot of games. I still think we're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, come playoff time, first round, second round, if we make it back to the Western Conference Finals, that means Finch has finally truly unlocked something, or one of these young players is finally figuring it out, or he made some kind of like slight move that shifts something, but I just don't see... I don't see a big run on this team right now, B. I don't see it.
It feels just kind of, I don't want to say average, but
Yeah.
we're looking like a, maybe not a playing team,
I think,
but at least a first rounder is what we look like.
absolutely. I think we're like we moved into like kind of like our Clippers era, bro. Where it's like we're not bad. We're not bad at all.
I don't like that.
We're good, but we know we should be better. Like that's where we are right now. Like that's the vibes that the team gives off. Is that we're not bad, and we're not bad. We will beat anybody.
Yeah.
But it's like you're not doing it enough to truly strike fear. I don't think anybody fears us.
No, absolutely not.
No, I mean, and that's part of the issue. They feared us 2 years ago.
Yeah.
People hate it.
Even last year too.
Remember when we smoked OKC by like 60 points?
Yeah.
Come on, man. We just not the same team. All right. No more tangents. Yo, Eric, man. We're at the very end, bro. Where can these folks?
Where can they find us?
Where can they find you, man?
At NOTBSMNTPAP.
Yer.
Instagram.
You can find me at the Jeff Bissoy, TheBissoy. There's a Jeff in there somewhere, JEFF, not with a G. Make sure you follow Puro Deportes Pod, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah, we on the TikTok.
Show some love, man. Leave some comments, ask questions on there. Like, we want to do some fan mailbag eventually. Live show is going to be coming up soon. We're going to announce that. That's in the plan. But we're going to have something for y'all. Stay tuned. Always, we're also brought to you by Vida y Deportes, so make sure to go follow Vida and Deportes, VIDAYDEPORTES. Show us love on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. And that's all I got for you. Episodio 11.
Last thoughts on anything?
Go Wolves, man.
Hey.
Go Wolves.
Go Wolves. Peace.
Peace.